How's it going, everyone? Hope everyone's having a good day, and today we're back on FIFA 23 Ultimate Team and we're doing more trading methods along with snipe filters, just so I can show you guys how to make some easy coins on FIFA 23, because I know some people can't afford FIFA points to, pack players and sell them for coins, so that's why I like doing these sorts of videos to help you guys out. But if you do enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't, and let's get into the video. Alright lads, for the first filter, we're going to make sure your region country is on France and just check what the cheapest is. So I'm on PS5, so cheapest at the time was 3.4. I don't know if it's the same as Xbox or old gen. And don't ask me why. Look, 3 managers just popped up straight away, and for some reason I skipped on Vieira. I went to the far right and I went for the silver. Don't know why. But yeah, we still managed to snipe him. We'll only make a little bit of coin. So for these managers, you want to get them anything under like 3.1k. And anything on that is a good snipe. I don't know why the servers are so slow, but yeah. So this filter is high competition. A lot of people do use this filter and try. So if you're pretty good at sniping, pretty fast, you'll have no problem. And like I said, it's really a lot of managers do get listed frequently, so you have no trouble seeing a lot of managers pop up. So for our next filter, we're still going to be looking at managers, but instead of French managers, we'll be looking at Dutch. So they are a bit more expensive than the French, but that's alright. So we're just scrolling here. So I think there is 3 or 4, Eric being the most expensive. So as you can see, most of these are going for the 5k. But yeah, so what we're going to do is just check what the cheapest is. So if we'll do 4.3, I think there might be, the most cheapest might be 4.4 or 5. And as you can see, 4.3 Eric here, and then I think we just missed out. Yeah, so like I said, it's pretty good as well, just because a lot of these managers pop up like every couple seconds, every 5 to 10 seconds. So we're going to leave it on 4.4, and I'd say anything under like 4.1, 4k is a snipe, and then you can make some good money, because like I said, if you're good at sniping, you'll have no issue picking up a lot of these managers. But yeah, so that's the second filter, and let's move on to the third filter. So this next filter is one of my favorites. So silver rare, right wing, and we're going to be looking at Prem players. So we're just going to, like usual, just going to check the cheapest, who is the cheapest. And for 2.9k, you've got this Scottish guy. So yeah, he's the cheapest. But if we go to 3k, I think there is one other player who comes up along with that Scottish guy. We're just going to check. Don't ask me why the servers are taking so long. But yeah, so as you can see, this Portuguese player who plays for Wolves, and then like I said, that Scottish player, he's got 2 cards there for 3k, and then the rest being that Wolves player. So what we're going to do is just get rid of the coins, just see who else pops up. And you've got 2 England players here, one for Arsenal and City, and then you've got the Scottish and Portuguese player again. But I think there's two to 3 more players. You've got another guy from Scotland there, I forgot his name, and then you've got, I think, Alanga. Yeah, there you go. The Swedish, he's English as well, but yeah, plays for United. So yeah, you've got a couple more players, so if you do snipe any of them, you'll obviously make a bit more money. So like I said, see if you can get any of them under 2.9 was the cheapest, like 2.6, anything under 2.6, and then you'll have no issue selling them for 3k. Yeah, so if we go back to 2.9, yeah, so we're just going to compare price and just see who pops up. So we just managed to snipe the Scottish player and the Portuguese player. So the Scottish player was sniped for 2k. This was in about 5 minutes as well. So I think I saw about 3 players pop up in the 5 minutes, but one being like 2.9k, so there's no point sniping him. And it's a really good filter, just because, yeah, as you can see, I got this one for 2.4. It's a pretty good filter, because if you don't snipe him straight away, no one else really uses this filter. So even if you're like 10 seconds delayed, you'll still end up getting him. So for the next filter, we're going to be looking at left wings, and then instead of the Prem, we've switched over to League 1, and they're pretty pricey as well, these left wingers. I think that Frenchman there being the most expensive. You've got players from Brazil, Morocco, I think 2 or 3 from that are from France. Portuguese have got one there for England. I think there's 2 players from the African continent. I forgot what countries, I think Congo and Senegal, I can't remember. But yeah, in total you've got about 6-7 players. As you can see there, the Senegal, yeah, and Congo. Then you got another French guy, but that 73 rated French is the most expensive. I think the Brazilian and the Portuguese are the cheapest. So you got a fair bit of players there. It's pretty good filter, just because there is a lot of players, so high chance of sniping more. So for a K here, you've got this Portuguese, I think, but 1.2 or 1.3, I think, is the cheapest. Then you just had that one for 1k. So as you can see, yeah, the Portuguese and the Brazilian, they are the cheapest. But what we're going to do is just, honestly, the same thing like usual with all these other filters, just put it down to about, I think we'll put it down to like 1.2 or 1.1, just to see it. Yeah, so we'll just leave it on here. We'll just keep comparing the price and just snipe anything under, I'd say, for these two. So if you say the Portuguese or Brazilian, I'd say anything under 800, but anything under 1,000 for the others if they do end up popping up. So for the next filter, we've switched back to the Prem, but we're looking at right backs, and this filter is really good as well. I don't know, maybe it's just because apparently the Prem silver players are really good, so maybe it just might be that. But so for 1.2k, you got 3 players here. All these guys used to be golds as well, but now they're all silvers. So Klein, Ward, and Smith. So all 74 rated, cheapest. They're all 1.2, or I think one of them was 1.1. So what we're going to do, just check what other right backs there are. I think you got a couple more. You got another guy there. You got some Dutch guy, another guy from England. You got this guy from Spain. So Titi as well. I think he's the most expensive right back. I'm pretty sure he's the most expensive. I think around 2.5 and higher. So as you can see, there's another like 4 right backs. So I think in total there's about 7 or 8. So what we're going to do is just go to the cheapest again. So cheapest was 1.2, and now we're just going to stay on this page and just keep comparing the price, just so the players can update. And then anything under, I'd say 950, 900 coins is a pretty good snipe. But if you see any of the other players that are a bit more expensive for like 1.1, 1.2, just end up like that Tita, go ahead and end up sniping him. So if we look at who we've sniped most of these silver right backs for about 950 coins for this guy. I think his cheapest was 1.2. So make a little bit of profit there. Profit's profit. So we'll probably end up selling him for 1.2 as well. He will end up selling. So as you can see, yeah, 1.2 was the cheapest, but there was only one 1.2. So yeah, we'll sell this one for 1. We'll go 1.2 as well. And then we'll probably end up selling the other one for 1.1, just so it can sell quicker. And then we bought this one as well for 950, and then that other guy from England picked up 2 of his cards as well. I think I can't remember how much. I think his cheapest was 1.5, so we got that one for 950, and then this one for 1.1. So if we compare the price, I think there we go, 2k, 1.5. Yeah, I thought it would be around 1.4, 2 there for 1.4, and then I think, yeah, that's the cheapest, 1.9. yeah. We'll go to the next page just to check. Yeah, so 1.4 is the cheapest. Bought this one for 1.1, so we'll sell this one for 1.4. And I think the one we paid 950 for will end up selling for 1.3, just so it can sell a bit quicker. So yeah, it's a really good filter. Players do pop up, I'd say every minute or two. And then if we just go here, so as you can see, the right wingers did sell, and then the French managers do sell as well. I think we only made about 1 or 2k profit on them, but only did it for about 5 minutes. That's the filters, guys. Make sure to like, sub, and thanks.